Mortgages skyrocketed, with many rushing to refinance and lock in lower payments. Refinancing now makes up nearly 60% of all new mortgage applications. That's the highest level since January of 2022. And Katrina, oftentimes when I'll ask some of the old timers that did buy with higher rates that we've seen historically, I'll say, how did you manage? What is different from that, then to now? And they would say, well, I got the higher rate and I kept refinancing on my way down. So ultimately, I ended up at a place that was comfortable for me, and now I'm staying put. If you want to get into the housing market and you're a little bit nervous, but you see the rates are coming down now, can that be your strategy?
I actually did that myself, Jackie, not with my first home, but with my second home. I did a 7-year ARM at that time because I really needed to purchase. And then I refinanced and I ended up getting 2.75%. And I have that property because I'm one of those sellers that doesn't want to sell because of that rate. I just rent it out. I turned it into a rental property. I do think it's incredibly interesting that refinancing applications have now surged 57.7% week over week, which is definitely positive news. But as we were discussing in the last segment, I also called all of my mortgage broker friends and I'm like, okay, so what are you seeing? This is what I'm feeling. And a lot of them told me that they were able to lock in really great rates the last 2 weeks because the market anticipated, a reduction. So they were
by really great rates. You're like in the low sixes.
Yeah,
which is great. It's great for the recent contact. It's not.
Or 5.85%, like one of them told me. Obviously it depends on your credit score and your LTV and everything else. But he says now he couldn't get that. So he did say to me, though, he would advise, on possibly getting an ARM and then refinancing. It's like that old saying says, Jackie, right? What is it? Marry the house, not the rate.
What's that? Date the rate.
Date the rate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so you can always refinance later on.
Forgive me, panel, because we have Katrina. I just have to ask you a follow-up on this. Mm-hmm. So the problem would be, I think, if you're looking to get in and you're waiting for rates to come down back to that 3% level, the sellers that we talked about who are reluctant to sell right now, who are taking their listings off the market, are waiting for that too, because they know they'll get top dollar or more as a result of it. And so maybe it is a smarter thing to do to get in a little higher and play the bet on the rates going down, because if you wait too long and the prices go up too high, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Which I think is what's going to happen. I think that as the mortgage rates come down, I think more sellers will get on the market, and then demand will increase, and then prices are going to continue to go up. I don't think we'll have a bidding war like we had during COVID. It's interesting though, because it depends on where in the country, because then you're seeing a lot of on the west and east coast of Florida, you're seeing a lot of people, as we were discussing, take their properties off the market. So I think in 2026 you're going to see a flood